Hey guys, Jim here. Really appreciate you stopping by. Today I have a recap video. I decided that since I had a lot of time on my hands, I was going to start sending out through the mail autograph requests to baseball players, otherwise known as TTM requests. And so I started sending out some requests on March the 12th, and I have a stack of cards here that I've gotten back. And this is through April the 12th, so it's 1 month of TTM requests. And I'm going to show you guys what I received. And mostly I sent to some Hall of Famers and just some players that I remembered and players that I thought were really good players. And I'm going to jump right in and show you guys what I got back. So starting off, very first off, I sent this card out on March the 12th, and I received it back on March the 20th, so pretty much 8 days, and it is from Mike Mussina on this beautiful 1992 Flair Ultra, and you see there he signed it very nicely. Mike Mussina, Hall of Fame 19. Didn't ask him for the inscription, but it's my understanding that he inscribes most of the cards that he signs. And so I sent that out on the 12th, and it came back on the 20th, and he did charge a $10 fee for that. Now the next one, I sent it out the same day, March the 12th, and it also came back on March the 20th, and that is Bill Mazeroski on this very nice 1971 Topps card. And so I guess it's fair to say that Bill Mazeroski and Mike Mussina are my very first ever TTM that I've received. 1 and 1A, I guess you could say. And also both great TTMers from what I understand. Also, with Mazeroski's return, he sent, I guess his son runs an eBay store, Maz's Memorabilia and more. They sent this along, so if anybody's interested in any Maz stuff, I guess you can link right to the eBay site here. So there's that. Next up, I've got another Hall of Famer. I sent this one on March the 12th, and it came back on March the 20th. Andre Dawson on this 1978 Topps card with the nice rookie cup there. What a beautiful signature right across the card. And Andre Dawson is also a $10 fee. Another Hall of Famer here, sent on March the 12th, received on March the 21st. Jim Palmer on the 78 Topps card, and he is a $10 fee as well. The next one is a bit odd, and coming from the gentleman that it came from is really no surprise. But sent this out on March the 12th, received it back on March the 21st, and Dennis Eckersley, not sure really what happened here, to be honest with you. This is not the card I sent. This is a 2023 Topps Stadium Club. It looks like he signed it on the front and the back. And looks like he wrote Hall of Fame 2004 here. So I did not send him this card. The card I sent was an 88 Topps Tiffany card. And I did not send my card in a sleeve. And I received this back like this. Signed the front, signed the back, and he also sent me a Hall of Fame postcard that he signed. So, not really too crazy about the 2023 Stadium Club card, but I'm really happy to have received this Hall of Fame postcard. And so that was really cool. I sent him $10 and a 1988 Topps Tiffany card, and this is what I received back. So that was pretty good, actually. I'll take it. Next up, sent this out on March the 12th, received it back March the 22nd. There was a $10 fee, and there's Ryan Sandberg. Happy to have that one back. Another Hall of Famer. Here's one I sent on March the 17th and received back on March the 27th. Mike Bodica, he was a $5 fee, and he has a very nice signature. That card looks great. 89 Flair cards I noticed look really nice with autographs on them. So there's Mike Bodica. Next up, I sent this one on March the 24th. Came back to me on March the 29th. Larry Boa on the 82 Topps in action card. Larry Boa was free, no charge for the autograph there. Here is a Red Sox player that I sent to. I sent it on March 17th. It came back on March 29th. And it's Tim Nearing on that really cool upper deck card. Not sure what's going on there. Looks like the umpire's in the way. And I also got him on the 1990 Topps card. And 2 cards there. And there was no fee for him. Another Red Sox player I sent to on March the 17th, came back on March the 29th. It's Tom Bergmeyer, got Bergie on the 81 Topps Coca-Cola card and also on the 82 Flair card. So Tom Bergmeyer, 2 cards there, no fee. Next up, I've got another Hall of Famer. Sent this one out on March the 12th, received it back on March the 31st. Paul Molitor on this beautiful 1980 Topps card, and he's got a great looking signature, and he does charge $20 for his through the mail autographs. Next up, another beautiful autograph. Mailed this one out on March the 24th, received it back on March 31st on this nice 1982 Topps All-Star Rich Gossage. Beautiful signature there, Goose Gossage right across his chest, and just a great looking card, and there was a $10 fee for that one. Here we have a very, very good player from the 1970s and 80s. Mailed this one out on March the 24th, received it back on April the 11th. There was no fee, and that is Toby Harrah there on the 1975 Topps card. Another very good player that I remember back in the day. The Bull, Greg Lazinski on the 75 Topps card. That one I mailed on March the 24th, and it came back to me on April 1st. And he did charge a $5 fee for his autograph. This next one was a great return from a very great TTMer. Sent this out on March 24th, received it back on April the 3rd. Bill Lee, Earth 2025, great signature, 81 Flair card. And he also sent me this really cool note that he sent back with the card. It says, thanks. Wrote some saying there in French, I believe. I'm not sure what that says. It looks like it says something Saint Laguerre. It says, great card, 79 uniform, Chi-Town, in shape for once. So, yeah. And I checked, and that is the uniform that the Expos wore in 1979. And, of course, Chi-Town. You see the beautiful ivy wall there of Wrigley Field. And in shape for once. He does look like he was in shape, too. So, really cool to get that little note back there from Bill Lee. And he's just a great guy. And so there was that one for $5. Next up, I received a return from Al Hrabowski, the Mad Hungarian, on the 81 Flair. And boy, that just looks great. That's a great return. I sent this out on March the 24th. It came back to me on April the 3rd. There was no fee. And really, really cool. If you're not familiar with Al Hrabowski, the Mad Hungarian, look him up on YouTube. He used to walk around and talk to the ball. He was kind of like Mark Fidrich, but he was a reliever, and he used to walk around, talk to himself and stuff. Very, very funny to watch him play. Anyhow, next up, sent this one out March 24th, received it back April 3rd. I'm sorry, I received it back April 5th. Beautiful signature, Raleigh Fingers, with the handlebar mustache. 1981 Topps card. What a beautiful autograph that is. He was a $15 fee. Hall of Famer, Raleigh Fingers. Next up, I've got a maybe potential Hall of Famer. Not sure. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame yet, but he probably will be at some point if he's not. And that's Tony La Russa on the 1990 Topps card. Very nice signature there with the thin blue Sharpie. Looks great. And I sent him on March 12th, and he sent me back. I received it on April the 7th, and he charged a $5 fee. Next up, Billy Allman. He was kind of a local legend where I grew up. He was from Rhode Island. I think he may have been the #1 draft pick back in the early 70s when he was drafted. And so when I was a young kid in high school playing ball, everybody talked about Bill Allman just because I was from Rhode Island, and Rhode Island was kind of a small, well, it is a very small state, the smallest actually. And people from Rhode Island, it was few and far between that they made the big time. So being a high school ball player back in the early 80s, and Bill Allman was from the same state, he was kind of popular amongst us high school ball players at the time. And so I wanted to send to him, and very nice autograph received back from Bill Allman. So that was cool. And he was a no fee for him, of course. And next up, mailed this one on March the 31st. Received it back on April the 7th, and there was a $5 fee, and that is Mr. Frank Viola on the 1988 Topps Tiffany card. And apparently you got to prepare these cards because they're shiny, so you can see how the autograph kind of smudged there. So that's kind of my rookie mistake. I probably will send something else out to Frank Viola to get a better example of his autograph. But while I'm thinking of it, let me give a shout out to Tony Black. I've been going back and forth with Tony quite a bit, texting him. He's been very helpful, answering a lot of questions. Tony's a big TTMer, TB's TTM autographs here on YouTube. And he's been a great help to me with this process so far. And want to thank Tony for that. And so there's Frank Viola anyway. Next up, I've got an 82 Topps card. Dave Kingman. Mailed him on March the 24th. Received him back on April the 8th. There was a $5 fee for Dave Kingman. And Dave Kingman was an epic power hitter and an epic strikeout batter. He either hit a home run or he struck out, is pretty much how I remember him. But pretty cool to get Dave Kingman. I believe he had over 400 career home runs. So this one here, mailed him out on March 31st. Received him back on April 9th. Ron Say on the 82 Topps in action card. And Ron Say was a $15 fee. Next up, this was a great return and another great TTMer. Mailed this out on March 31st, received it back on April 10th, and he signed 3 cards for me. Frank Tanana, and he always inscribes his Bible passage there, John 3:16. Frank Tanana there on the 77 Topps and the 82 Flair, and he was on the Red Sox, and also the 75 Topps with the Rookie Cup. So thanks to Frank Tanana. And he also sent me his, this is from his organization, theglobal.com. I guess he runs this organization. And he also signed that one for me, and he sent that in, was kind of an extra. So that was very cool. there's that. It's thegoal.com if you're interested to learn more about that. And so he was a $0 fee. Next up, mailed this March 31st, received it on April the 10th. And again, it's the 1988 Topps Tiffany. And again, on the 1988 Topps Tiffany, because of the shiny surface, the autograph smudged. So that was very unfortunate. Great looking card. Unfortunately, the signature did get smudged. There was a $5 fee. And again, I probably will send something else out to Lou Piniella at some point to get a better example of his signature. Next up, I only got a few more, guys. I had a very successful first month, obviously. So next up, mailed this April the 1st, came back to me 9 days later on April the 10th on this beautiful Ted Williams card company. Jim Lonborg. These cards are great. The very bright card. A lot of white there, so the autographs show up very nicely on them, and it's just a nice image there, Jim Lonborg. So really happy to have that. No fee there for Jim Lonborg. I did find a Bill Mazeroski Ted Williams Card Company card that I sent out to him too. So I'll have another one from Bill Mazeroski, but that has not come back yet. This one here, mailed March 31st, came back to me on April the 12th. Brett Saberhagen, really great looking card. Young Saberhagen there. Signature looks really nice with the thin Sharpie. And Saberhagen was a $10 fee. And last but not least, mailed this one out on April 5th. Came back to me on April the 12th. There was no fee for this. And it was 2 cards to Ernie Witt. So there you go. That's my first month of TTM returns. I think there was 27 in total. Very successful month. Had a lot of fun doing this. Again, I want to give a big thanks to Tony Black. He was a lot of help to me and, you know, giving me some tips on how to send these out and what to expect and who to send to and stuff like that. So thanks again to Tony. TB's TTM autographs. I'll leave the link in the description if you're interested in checking out somebody who's a really good TTM guy and puts out some great videos showing his TTM returns. So that's all I got, guys. Thanks so much. Appreciate you watching. Talk to you all soon. Have a great weekend, and bye for now.